All right, so as it comes across the river there, it's now on the decline after crossing the Sacramento River. So we have the Reed Avenue exit. Does not appear at this point. It's in that far right, well, now is in the far right lane. That driver is going to take the exit there. But this vehicle is then approaching that merge, which eventually...
Yo, Arab Prince, thank you.
Choice once it gets, once the driver gets there, whether it's going to curve back around and start taking that stretch of free. Oh,
he's getting off at Reed.
Oh, he's getting off.
No,
Okay, so this is like in Sacramento,
This is
which
the
I don't remember
with,
last time I saw
50
Chase in
and 80.
Sacramento.
He's
It's been a
going
while.
50
taking
eastbound.
50. So this
Come on,
is
tell me this is gonna
a direction
Let's
of
go, let's
traffic
go.
where most likely we'll run into traffic because this is where it's going to, the driver is going to be approaching commuters.
Yeah, so maybe we can even
downtown.
zoom out a little bit if our photographer is listening. Zoom out
Yeah,
a little
Selby,
bit.
welcome.
So they'll be going through
Whimsical,
West Sacramento,
Chate.
approaching Harbor
RZ,
and
yo,
Capitol,
MJ
and then right
Dre,
into downtown
Scentless
Sacramento. Although I
Apprentice.
do say, Curtis,
Turtle,
there's
what's
probably
up,
gonna be less
Sandman? How
traffic
you doing?
here for a
JP, yo,
longer time than
welcome,
what they
thank
would-
you.
What they would have faced if they went towards the causeway. You know, all that construction still going on.
So I counted now. We have 4 cruisers.
The rare
following this
Northern
dump truck. You see they're
California
keeping a distance.
pursuit.
At this point, the person is just kind of driving the speed limit or a little bit below as
Living
it
in a
drives,
blender.
right
Yo, and
here
Michael, what's up?
On Highway 50, this is
All
that
right.
stretch of road that has a million different names. It's considered
Well, it
Business
is
80, it's
50.
considered 50, it's covered
50.
soon the WX, but now approaching traffic right here.
Okay, so we're just hearing from CHP.
Okay,
This
I'm gonna
dump
start a
truck was
prediction.
stolen out of Roseville, according to CHP. The dump truck was stolen out of Roseville, which makes sense. That it
Will
was on
this
southbound
police
99 'cause
chase
they were probably on one of those
last
back
for
roads that
15
leads
minutes? At
from-
15 minutes is
from
my
Roseville,
uptime. This
like
guy's
Arrigo
off-road.
or something like this. Here it
Now
is
getting
coming
on the
off of
shoulder.
the shoulder, and this would be an option where they'd be able to get off and go into West Sacramento, or if they stay in
Clindy,
that right
yo, thank
lane,
you.
they're going to take that little overpass that leads into downtown Sacramento,
Yep.
right near Sutter Health Park, and then
Yeah,
the
I don't know
Tower
that my
Bridge.
alert
It
box
looks like
worked
they
for
may
that
be
one, but
taking
thank you,
that,
100
but It
bits.
doesn't look like they're slowing down much to possibly pull over. They're just kind of pushing this thing along. I'm sure that dump truck also can't go that fast.
Right.
You know.
Well, that
Their
was
video
Harbor,
quality kinda
Boulevard,
shit
where
here,
it looked
but
like he
whatever.
got on over into the right lane and would have been the lane to merge onto 50 right there, and then now approaching Jefferson Boulevard, where
Oh,
there
thanks,
are some
MJ.
options to either exit or, as Lisa was mentioning,
Jeez,
taking,
these are like over
Downtown
on this
Sacramento. It just
shoulder.
literally just says
in a
downtown
freaking
Sacramento.
dump
It'll take
truck.
you right up next to Sutter Health Park, which was formerly Rayleigh Field, and then literally goes straight into the Tower Bridge.
Okay, so it looks like the driver is teetering between the slow lane and the shoulder right there. As,
Did you hear? I
the
did
driver
not,
is
Bendo.
passing
Did
these
you?
particular vehicles, and well, looks like the driver here is opting to stay on 50 instead of taking that exit right there, getting around this driver who probably has no idea they're right next to somebody the CHP is pursuing.
Yeah, because they aren't going exceptionally fast or anything like that. They are going a little bit faster than everybody else.
Who
but doing
steals a
lot
dump
of
truck,
weaving
right?
Around traffic.
Why would you
and
do
now
that?
People are starting, it looks like, to pull over to the right a little bit, making way for the law enforcement that is
3
following
cops,
this
4
dump truck at
cops?
a really safe distance. And as you mentioned, you're seeing
just
4
4.
vehicles. Look at the other vehicle at the top of your screen. That one's coming around. But yeah, they're going to be approaching the WX
Contra, we've
freeway,
got a
it's usually
stolen dump
pretty
truck.
congested on the WX portion of Highway 50 eastbound.
Going over
What
the
the hell?
Boulevard
Unless
there.
they get back on I-5, they could get back after they go over the Pioneer Bridge. They could get back on I-5. That's also an option.
Why
and they would
not
be
st-
going
oh,
north or
Toss, that's a
south.
much better
We'll have
question.
to wait and see what this dump
All
truck
right, I gotta get a
driver decides to do. Again, it reported stolen
gotta get,
out
like,
of
a
Roseville. So
therapy
this has already
pouch.
traveled quite some way.
All right, so the traffic there on the right is merging on from Jefferson Boulevard, and this driver now in the fast lane of 50 going east and approaching where there would be an option to exit I-5 and go either southbound or northbound through downtown. And at this point, though, that driver is staying in the fast lane.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, because this is such a big truck, if it does crash, that's
Okay.
that's a lot of
I was
mass in motion that could create a lot
carrying a
of destruction
batch
for
of
nearby
cables across
cars.
the house,
This
just
isn't, you know,
dropped
like a
them in the
smaller
kitchen. I
vehicle.
walked back
And
out
also,
there,
this is
like, oh.
going, you know, relatively speaking, pretty fast for this vehicle as they head over the Pioneer Bridge
Zen,
right now,
welcome.
going into downtown, midtown.
June, welcome.
Sacramento,
Queso, how you doing?
And the WX
This is by your house?
freeway.
Really?
And it looks like this driver is going to stay on 50 eastbound and not branch off, because that
There's
would have
the
been the
exit.
exit right
Yep.
there.
So this driver most likely is going to be approaching some traffic of commuters leaving downtown at the end of the workday, because this is right headed toward downtown Sacramento.
Yeah, and there won't be a lot of options for this driver unless they stay on 50. You could try and get back on 99 or the Capital City Freeway, or you're just going to be stuck.
Okay,
in
I
this
think
way
I'm
if
going
you
to switch
exit,
us over to
into
their
Land
stream.
Park
I'm
or
currently
into
on
downtown.
YouTube.
That's going to be a lot
This
harder.
looks like
to
it might
get
be a little
away
bit ahead.
from officers.
So I'm going to do this.
Every day this portion, there's no way you're going this fast. People are definitely pulling over and noticing all the flashing lights behind them, and we don't have sound, so I don't know, maybe there are also sirens going as well, because
I don't know that we're going to get it back up to
through
this
that
KCRA. I don't know if there's
right?
multiple stations on this
Unfortunately,
one.
I'm
All right,
stuck
and
in
here
that
we go. We
traffic.
got a split screen
Yeah.
right
Oh,
here.
that's
this
cool.
This is the Caltrans camera, but you see those flashing lights there on the right, so we have the perspective lowered to the ground, and you can see a lot of red right
Record
there.
Crate, what's
Granted,
up?
The
3D,
lights are
how you
starting to
doing?
come on as the sun sets, but there are usually brake lights through this area during the commute. But overhead, you can see things have really slowed
He's
down
not getting
here.
away
This,
yet. It seems
driver now
very
going,
unlikely this
about
guy's going to get away.
10, 20 miles per hour we've been seeing from the gauge there in Live Copter 3, and you can see.
And welcome to Fix 50, whoever this driver is. Welcome to Fix 50. This is slow going, and this driver already was able to go a lot faster than what normally people are able to go at any time of day.
Got to get
in this
over on the other
portion
side
of the freeway. There's just a lot of construction still going on from Fix 50, but you can
Where
see
there's a
people
shoulder.
are definitely yielding to the right, getting out of the way of whatever situation this is. They probably don't know what's going on, but people are definitely doing the right thing and getting out of the way of this driver. As
He's
they
got police
continue
escorts
eastbound
taking him
on 50.
across.
It doesn't look like they're going to try and go on 99 or on the Capital City Freeway. It looks like they're just staying in that number
Dumps a
one
load on the
lane.
cops. Doesn't
So
look
you
like
always
there's
have
much
to
in
wonder
there.
when you're watching situations like these, what is going through that driver's mind?
But
In this
Prince, how are you
situation,
doing?
have 4 police cruisers, which I can guarantee could go faster than that dump truck. So at this point, you have to wonder what this person is thinking is the end game as they're driving through.
They're trying to
commuter
coordinate,
traffic,
set up spike
right
strips,
through
Charles.
downtown Sacramento with several police cruisers.
But I mean, why
right
would you
behind.
even? Yeah, I mean, why would you even steal a dump truck to begin with? It's hard to even imagine what they're.
Yeah, how did this
imagining,
start? That's a good
because,
question.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me either way. Eventually, hopefully, we'll find out the full story and find out what happened and the situation and why you would ever steal a dump truck.
Yeah, where's Mr.
If
Tire?
you're
That's
gonna
who
try
we
and get
need
away,
today,
this is
for
not
real.
the vehicle to pick.
For
All
sure.
right, so you see that now
Is
that
my mic
driver has gone
peaking a
around
little
those
bit?
cones on the
Ooh.
left.
How
You
does it
see,
sound?
some person stopped there. This is right in the heart of the Fix 50
Oh.
project.
Oh,
hit
there
that.
goes a cone.
Oh no, he's gonna
That
take it
right
with
there.
him.
I have not been down there in just a little
Yo,
bit. but I know
Clindy,
at one
thank
point
you.
This was a point where there was a split.
There's
where-
not a split there.
Subscribed
until
for
it's
9
the
months.
driver's pulling all the
He's
way
going to the
over.
distance.
So this is the
He's going
median
the
area where
distance?
the construction crews do
He's
their
going
work,
for
and that's where
speed?
the construction crews
Is that on the
enter.
bingo board? It
So
is.
that's
And I feel
interesting
like
that
this
that
might
person
actually.
even
There's
knew
a
that.
cop
Maybe
right
they don't
here.
realize that that cone underneath is not a flat tire. Maybe they think
So-
it's something else. So now this person's in the median.
What?
This is where all the construction crews, because I know people that work on this. That's where they enter, and then that's where they will normally park
What?
their cars because they're working in this median part as you approach 34th, 65th.
It's still
Howe,
under
that sort
there?
of thing. So this driver is no longer going to have to worry about those break-offs.
But we do have to worry about if there are any potential crews who.
Well,
are
I
within
got
this
to tell
median
you, I'm not sure if there's an exit point.
Crypto, welcome. Oh,
to
there it
this
goes. There it goes.
Because this is all construction.
Sean, how's it
area right
going?
here. So at least this person.
Welcome. Good to see you.
Oh, unless they went back over. No. They're now in the lane. They exited, and now they're in a lane that people actually drive on. So this was one of the splits, Curtis.
Okay.
This is one
Okay.
of the splits because see, you can drive this right now.
Okay.
So this is one of the splits. They were in that little construction area, and then they got back on into one of the splits. Because eventually, that all
A
when
dump
that
truck
little-
chase is
when
crazy.
that little
This is
barrier
the
goes
first one
down,
I've
that
ever
will all
seen.
eventually be westbound 50.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I see.
It's kind of weird right now because you're driving in the opposite direction of what
Yes.
eventually it will be. There's going to be another little split I got to tell you about. There's
Spike
gonna
strip
be another
coming
little
soon.
split
Charles, it
coming
looked
up.
like they
And
could
if
have done it
you
right
stay
there.
to
The cop
one
was out
side, you're
there,
not gonna be
but I
able to
guess he
get off
wasn't
on
prepared.
65th or Howe Avenue. You're gonna have
Are
to
you
go
listening to a
on walk
scanner?
them. There's nobody there, so I don't know how they got this cleared beforehand. Maybe we could zoom out just to give us some perspective of what's ahead of
That dump
this
truck is
driver. If
fucked
we zoom
up now.
out, thank you so much. We have the best photojournalists in Live Copter 3, and interesting to see. I mean,
There's no traffic
there's
at
no
all
traffic.
in that lane, so You know, but
It's
you see
hilarious that they keep
uh,
showing these
perhaps a
side
little
cams
silver
like
lining
this. I like it.
by going into that area is they are avoiding all that traffic. And
Yeah, he's
potentially
avoiding that traffic. It
crashes
looks
by
brutal
being
over
in
there.
that particular area.
Looks so
But,
bad.
does it look
Like, what
we
is his
have
goal? That's a
more
good question,
cruisers
Solace.
now?
What does this guy
One,
think
two,
he's gonna
I
do?
think we still just
five?
have 5, yeah.
Yes.
4 or 5. Oh, we
There's
have
second
6
for
now.
you?
There's
I wonder if
Strabo
I've
coming
seen that
behind.
one too.
The
Sean,
very
I just
end, there we
forget.
go.
Okay.
So I
But
wonder
if
And
you've
we
seen
have
it,
that
most
split
likely I
screen
saw it
right
too.
there where you can see in the distance.
Oh,
those
shit.
flashing
getting
lights.
back in.
More
Oh.
cones.
Now we have 7. Now merging back into traffic. Very interesting.
All right, they should stop
I
throwing
feel
showing
like
the
this is
split
someone
screen.
who is
Go back.
familiar
Okay.
with this part of Highway 50 because this driver has been able to maneuver this pretty well.
All right, we're looking into the windshield right there.
Ooh,
Whoa,
that's
Now,
okay.
once again,
That's-
merging around.
Ooh,
All right.
oh.
Is he stopping?
Okay,
No, he's
slowing
just
down
carefully
here,
going around that
in-
thing. This is
going
not
around
somewhere you're supposed to be driving.
That
apparently.
sign.
It looks like that thing that was in the back too blew off. The thing that was catching wind in the back.
Yeah, what
looked
was
like
that?
that's no
Yeah.
longer there. This is hard to tell.
Did it blow off, or
if
is it
this
just, like,
that
down
split
now?
lane, or if this is part of that construction median where they work.
Nonetheless, they are separated from where we see all that other traffic.
Yeah, that's
So,
great news.
You know, hopefully this is.
Oh, that
a
shabby
good
guy, what's
thing in
up?
Preventing any other cars from getting involved.
Yeah, because
in
something
This
this big,
guy
if it
fucking
crashes,
hates
that's
cones.
gonna hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right, so once again, what we know about this is this started as a stolen vehicle in the Roseville area. We did get word that this ended up on southbound 99 just north of Natomas and then merged onto southbound I-5.
Silas, it must
in
have been a
Natomas.
crime of
This driver
opportunity.
then went through the Natomas area and merged. Oh,
Whoa!
It just caught something that was overturned on its side right there, right as it was going underneath that
Wheels
overpass, and it is on its side. And it wasn't going that fast, but it doesn't take much, so it must have just hit something.
was that concrete barrier that it hit and just flipped on its side?
It's hard to tell, but it's such a narrow
Shit.
area that if you're not slowing down,
Pay up, yeah,
you know,
seriously.
you're going to hit something. And so it was going through that area, and so we'll see.
It looks like it knocked off the hood of the engine, which is now
Yeah,
up.
he
We
is-
saw
I
that
mean, is
back
this guy
tire still
okay?
spinning, but you can see
those
the
people.
debris.
Yeah, did you see there are people that are jumping over the little white barriers? I'm not sure if that's law enforcement.
There's
or if
movement in
those
there.
were construction
There's
workers,
movement.
although I think construction workers were already be gone. So you can see all those
Okay.
officers are out of their cars
And it looks
approaching
like,
it already.
Yeah, with potentially
He's
guns
fucking
drawn.
up the
You can see the
construction that's been
stance of
going
some
on
of those
for
officers
years.
as they
Oh, he's
approach
out.
this vehicle. And
is the
there's the
driver
driver.
getting out?
Okay, the driver.
Okay,
down
looks
on the
okay.
ground,
Oh, and that
hands
orange shirt.
Spread.
Did he? I hope somebody clipped that.
Legs spread, face
But
down.
I hope you clipped
the
it.
officers approaching with
Please
guns
tell me
drawn.
somebody clipped it. Okay,
There's
here's the
a
dog.
K9 right there as well, and it looks like they are now taking this driver into custody.
That driver got out of there fast.
Yeah,
That
curious
was
how they got out.
really
We didn't see the driver.
Yeah, I
get
mean,
out
it's probably
through
not that hard to get out. The
window
whole
area at the
windshield
top,
broke out.
So I don't know if the windshield broke or
And
how
we
they
don't know
got
if
out
the
of that
driver's the
vehicle.
only person in there either. That K9 is
June,
ready
am
to
I
go, but
am
I
I
don't think they're gonna
freezing?
need the K9.
Just my
No.
camera?
All right, you're watching the conclusion of a chase we've been watching live here on KCRA 3, Live Copter 3, following this chase through the Natomas area, then west through West
Nest,
Sacramento,
what's up?
and then the
Yeah,
driver
you
got
missed it, man.
onto
Big crash.
eastbound
Do we
50
have,
and continued on eastbound 50. It looks like that
the
driver
clip?
not
Hopefully
seriously
somebody made a
hurt,
clip.
now
We can
up
replay it.
on his
I
own
need to
2
see it for
feet,
sure.
walking and now handcuffed. Looks like they did check the inside of that cab, and it doesn't appear anybody else is inside that cab, as this dump truck, presumably stolen, is now on its side.
And luckily, it was just in this one little, section.
Yeah,
off
no, I mean, that-
lane area
as far as
and
that
construction
could happen,
area.
it
It's
was
hard to
pretty
tell
good
if
location.
Crews had kind of sectioned off
You know,
this other lane
but what the fuck
in
did he do?
advance of this driver
What
getting
happened?
there, or what? But
And you can see the debris right there, Lisa.
Yeah.
of
I was
the
looking away for a
concrete
second. I
barrier,
turned and
but it
saw the
appears
very
this
end
is
of
the part that big rig hit, which ultimately knocked it onto its side. They're having him walk over the same concrete
You got slow-mo
barrier in the
replay. I'm
same
working on it.
spot.
people watching from the overpass.
Getting a little bit of a show.
Okay.
Bird's eye
Here we
view
go.
of the end of this chase.
Well, I'm just thankful no other cars were
Let's,
were involved.
pull it
and,
over
you
here.
know, if there's one positive thing
Watch my
about the whole
clip.
Fix 50
Okay.
project is that we had that little
mute this
protection.
for a second. Over here. Okay. Whoop. Here we go. Ready? Silas, it must have been a crime of opportunity. Oh, yeah. Oh, yo, somebody in here said that. Somebody said he was going to get caught between the barriers. That's exactly what happened. How long did it last? About 10 minutes. Okay, that's exactly what happened. Silas, it must have been a crime of opportunity.
Natomas area.
Ah! Whoa!
It just caught something that's
That's fucking crazy.
side right there, right as it was going underneath that
Wheels
overpass, and it is on. It just caught something that's overturned on its
All right,
side.
there you go. That's the crash. We'll keep that over here. It's dumb, yeah. Oh, they're offline now. Okay, they went offline. Anyway, it's dumb. Like, he didn't see that coming? He didn't see it coming?
Right there, right as it was going underneath that
Wheels
overpass, and it is on its
Do we need the
side.
slow-mo?
And
You
it
guys want the
wasn't going that
slow-mo?
fast, but
And then merged onto
Uh,
southbound I-5.
Salas, it must
In
have been a
Natomas,
crime of
the
opportunity.
driver then went through the Natomas area and merged. Oh,
Whoa!
it just caught something that's overturned on its side right there, right as it was going underneath.
Yikes. Record crate, thank you. Yeah, okay, that's pretty nuts. It says my past broadcast has expired. My broadcast has not expired, it's still active actually. But whatever. Okay. What a ridiculous chase. Yeah, Booty, we got you. Here's the clip. Yeah, I mean, he was out. He looked like he was okay. They picked him up and walked him out of there. So to escape that without any serious, problem is pretty cool. I'm going to try to put the clip in the YouTube chat too. Give me a second. Nobody ever makes clips on YouTube, but you could. It's possible, but all right. Here's the link. That's the Twitch. He was wearing standard construction clothes. Right, like maybe he stole that from where he was working or what, did he steal that from his work site? What the hell happened? It looked like he was somebody who might be driving one of those, right? Nest, I think CM's probably still winning. Stand by for more. Following a robbery here. There's another chase in Sacramento. There's no way they're going to that one too. There's no way. What? Okay, that would be awesome. What kind of traffic barrier is that? It looks like one of those plastic ones, right? Because it looks like.
through the Natomas
It looks
area
like.
and merged. Oh,
Whoa! It was like some combination that he hit a regular concrete one and then he flipped over and onto like a plastic one. That's what it looked like. Don't forget to ask CM. All right, I will. Should we raid CM? Actually, if we're talking about him, I feel bad if I don't raid him now. Okay, let's raid over there. CM is attempting to cook ramen from scratch for the first time. King Ed, you missed it. Check out the clip. I'll post it in Discord too. But CM is going to be cooking, or he's like very, 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 very slowly cooking some ramen. It's not quite a disaster because he actually hasn't done much of anything. So it seemed like so far, I don't know. And yeah, he spent $129 on the ingredients. So hey, paste this and let's go over there and say hello to CM who let's see here. Let's see what he's up to. Okay, here he is in his ridiculous apron.
That's why
I don't know if he's actually cooking or if he's just showing off his ingredients and stuff. Whatever it is, Let's go over there and say hi. Good night. Hey, if I go live again, it's because there's another police chase. So come back, and we'll do this all over again.